the hell do you have on?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Connoisseur's Conversation. Today, as always, you know your boy got a vibe for you. I want to talk about today Carnal Nature. You know, in fragrances, we often come across fragrances and perfumes that really have a calling card. And often than not, we have established them as some for business, some for pleasure. And in today's video, I want to talk about fragrances that are in my collection that not only am I wearing now with enjoyment, but I'm also looking forward to bringing these particular fragrances out in the early autumn season. I'm a Libra baby. I can't wait to bring out some of these fragrances to capture that essence of just that crisp autumn morning that goes to that warm midday and then back into that crisp, cool evening. These are fragrances here with that autumnal feel coming forward for us out of the summer lingering of heat. These are fragrances that really capture a carnal nature when it comes to the feminine nose. I don't know what it is about them outside of the sweet resinous nature of some and then the floral component of some others. Whatever it is in these fragrances, they really bring about something in a woman's appeal for you that just is unmatchable when it comes to certain fragrances and certain fragrance DNAs. So today we're going to talk about the way a fragrance can charm someone with that invisible linger. You know that it's about fragrances that can help you explore and bring out the carnal nature of a woman, that magnetic essence in the woman. This is exactly what we're talking about here today. So since here in this blend of fragrances, I want to talk about these, the ones that are sweet, the ones that are resinous, the ones that are warm, and they have that amber glow about them with a lot of beautiful depth of floral and spices. It's almost like a silk scarf around your neck going into the fall. These are the fragrances that wear when you want to have a night out, when you want to have something that speaks without the words coming out of your mouth, when you want someone to have an appeal for you. These are these 6 fragrances that really do that for you. And so if this is the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's wonderful and exciting experience. We're going to talk about today the silent, execution, the silent fragrances that really speak to having an invite of intention. I love these type of fragrances going into the fall, and so without any further ado, we're going to talk about fragrances that speak without any single words coming out your mouth. They're elegant, they're intelligent, and they're sensual. They're the ones that carry the oomph when they talk about refined and defined masculinity at dusk time. The first one on this list, I think you guys are going to be excited to see because it's one of those fragrances that fit the profile exactly in the way that you see things coming forward for you. And that is Nishane Ani, a cult classic. Let's get right into this fragrance. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, as I stated, Annie from the house of Nishane, opening bright citrus bergamot that just is phenomenally combining with ginger, black currant, and cardamom. This one, Annie, it is one of the most sensual creations created by one of the best perfumers in the game when it comes to making masculine fragrances that come from a feminine nose. That is Cecile Xerjoff. This one here, Annie, it deepens into this beautiful heart of vanilla, praline, and smoky, smoldering, sexy cedar wood, closing on a driftwood accord with musk and ambergris. If you have not smelled what Annie is and what Annie does, this scent here, the best way I can portray this to you is that this one is like the one that walks the line between playful sweetness and elemental strength. This is a man's cologne, fragrance, perfume that just feels like a candlelight dinner for a woman to just be attracted to you. If you really want to turn heads, you really want to get the compliments going, you really want some to feel the sensuality in you and be allured to you, Annie is one of the very best, maybe even the top 15 fragrances on the market that does that for men. It's one that when the man wears it, Annie just, women lean into it. It's one of those warm, addictive, pure chemistry and emotion style of fragrances. It draws women in because it has that fresh but anchored resinous feel without being cloying. That vanilla in this one, she really did a phenomenal trip down creating an avenue for men to have something that smells like temptation, that no one will forget, and something that you would always be able to go back to, because it's never boring, never something that's not exciting, and it's always something that's going to be club ready, lounge ready, date night ready, fascinating day ready, whatever you want to do when it comes to pulling in the woman that has that carnal nature. It's built into it. Annie from the house of Nishane. Get your nose on it. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this one here is a very, very affordable option for this particular list, but it is a heavy hitter nonetheless. This is from the Mercedes-Benz collection, and this is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. It's another one of those fragrances that has that citrus where it meets resinous incense and sweet jasmine, along with a very seductive resinous base of benzoin and vanilla, with a little bit of a nice little amberwood ambroxan feel to it. It's one, it hits and beats above its weight class. That's all I can tell you about Club Black. If you are looking for a great fragrance that has the potential to be at the top of your wardrobe, the top of your list when pulling out fragrances while still being at a phenomenal price point, this modern day sensual fragrance for the carnal desire of a woman is one that meets clean yet dark, subtle mystery at the same exact intersection. For me, Club Black suggests an effortless sophistication about the man, while the woman loves to feel that way when she's around him. It stepping off a private jet in the evening, you're wearing your leather, your black leather, you're stepping out your private black car. Same thing, you're going into the steakhouse, the prime and propers of your particular area and whatever. The Prime and Proper is one of the best steakhouses here in Metro Detroit. That's why I mentioned that. So if you're not aware of that, look that up. You will find it is one of the best. Actually, I think it's one of the best steakhouses in the Midwest right now. Prime and Proper. But I say that to say this. For women that love a man that has silent power and the kind of yes that you're looking for as a man, I'm telling you that she will be intrigued by the fragrance energy that Mercedes-Benz Club Black gives off. It's one of those that draws in women because it feels polished, it feels intentional, and it feels just a bit dangerous in the way that inviting, intelligent, and elevated men should portray themselves and feel on a date night. She will be intrigued. She will have that carnal nature come out, and it might just be one of those nights for you where you don't have to say much. Just sit back, put her next to you on your shoulder, and just let the night go as planned. Said and done, Mercedes-Benz Club Black, a phenomenal scent that you guys need to get your nose on. Next up, gents, one of those silent secret weapons in your collection. When it comes to the house of Xerjoff, Suspiro was the first one to introduce this one. This is, simply put, one of the very best, magnificent, sensual, sexy fragrances that has a floral touch with spices that you will ever come across. And it's something that's so underrated and undervalued. I put this on my channel maybe 10 times so far. This one here is Ouverture from the house of Xerjoff. Bright citrus transitions to fig, magnolia, unfolding into a very sensual floral heart of rose with a nice resinous touch of cinnamon, sitting on a warm, sensual, sexual base of amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. If that does not feel like one of the most intriguing carnal nature style of fragrances for a woman to get her nose on and come forth as one of the most sensual, sexual fragrances for her to be attached to, if she loves anything in her collection that if she loves perfume and she loves citruses, or she loves florals, or she loves spices, she is going to smell this fragrance and become enthralled with it. She's going to want to smell this on you. She's going to want to be around this. It is Ouverture, and it is the understated drama of this entire list. It is sexy. It keeps the summer alive while you're out. It keeps the evening alive. It keeps the velvety elegance in you, the sophistication in you elevated. It's the one that when a man wears this, the woman remember him. They do not forget after he leaves. The lingering scent profile, the sillage on this one, the actual just profile. It's one, and it's so complex in the way it unfurls on the skin. Just a sexy fragrance. It is one that smells like sophistication, playful warmth, intrigue, comfortability, and unforgettability all entwined. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Brings up, brings out, brings forward the carnal nature in a beautiful, sexy, seductive woman. Get your nose on this particular fragrance, fellas. If you have not smelled Ouverture, I am not speaking hyperbole here when I say that this scent profile captures a woman's nose and gives her everything about you in that attraction moment, in that meeting moment, in that chemistry moment when you first meet her, and you have that bold charisma to come up and introduce yourself, and this is on your wrist, and you speak to her and you shake her hand and you leave this scent. Ouverture, man, this is a phenomenal scent. Get your nose on this one from the house of Xerjoff. Carnal Nature, it brings it out every single time. Get your nose on it. Next up, gents, we're gonna do a little playful, sensual scent here. This is one of the Day 3 Aylan fragrances that was introduced last year at Scent Explorer. I got me a particular signed bottle of this one. This one is one of those just sexy, warm, peppery fragrances that has a little bit of spice to it. It transitions into this rich carnal rose and orange blossom with this intrigue and finish of vanilla and oud. If you are a fan of vanilla, I've introduced several here. Black from Club Black from Nishane Ani, even the scent of Ouverture. When it comes to the rose combination inside that one, there are many on the market that play with the rose and vanilla mixture. One that has come out and really captured a lot of noses around me when it comes to romance and exotic allure is the scent of Aylan. Now that's not saying something lightly. That's going up against fragrances in my collection that have a similar scent profile. While nothing has the exact profile, it's that DNA with the vanilla they use that smells something rich of something that Dominique Robillon would use. They did a great job in formulating this blend though, and that's what everything about this says to a woman when she senses this before a word is even uttered out of your mouth. She senses a scent that spells sensuality. This scent is one that creates a pathway into her personal space. It whispers invitation. It tells a story about you before you get there, and it one that makes a woman feels like she's going to an intimate situation with an emotionally charged man to be sexual with, to be sensual with, to be elevated, to bring her station up, and to make you feel like a king. This is one that you want to share a secret moment with. It's Aylan from the house of Day 3 fragrances. Get your nose on that one, fellas. Just a sensually sexual, just it brings up everything that this list is about. It talks a talk and it walks a walk. Sensual, sexual, alluring, very nice billowing scent cloud. The sillage is great. The effort on this one that they put into the performance, it leaves a 4-hour scent trail while being something that smells great within that 6 to 7 hour time mark where you want to be sexy. You don't want something blowing her nose out when you're making love to her. You want something that smells like she wants to be right there on top of you, looking into your eyes. Get your nose on Aylan. Next up, gents, I'm making an ooh-wee type of list here when I start bringing out Blonde Amber. Blonde Amber from the house of Clive Christian opening. Warm rum, bitter dark orange, tobacco. It's the initial, intro into that saffron that starts to come about, the tonka bean, a nice little floral jasmine. And you'll see that as a helpful hint in a fragrance like this, where you'll start to feel something of a sweetness, something of a light citrus pop while still having a floral undertone to it as well. So the combination of those three things are making this fragrance list exactly what it's supposed to be, a carnal nature. It brings about that in here, exposes her carnal nature because of the citrus, the floral, and then the spicy sweetness is what just the fragrance is complex. And she senses all of those things, and it's a variation of the way she senses those, and the way it furls off your skin is the way you want to have this fragrance come off. Blonde Amber from the house of Clive Christian. It is one of the best vanilla finishing smooth amber fragrances you'll ever put on your skin. Blonde Amber feels like a walk into amber, just a sensual, smooth move into an amber fragrance. It's like silk and leather interiors. It's all the plushness, the magnetism that you want to put on the skin for a woman to feel carnal around you. It's comfortable and it's sensual. Commanding of attention that you want from that woman is what you get from Blonde Amber. This one here, I would say no matter what no one tells you, it's sexy. Put on no more than 3 sprays though. Do something with this one where you put one on each forearm and one in the mid chest, because this fragrance, even if you want to wear it to club, I would say possibly add 2 or 3 more sprays. But wear this one in that sensual time of frame where she's going to be close to you, where she's going to be something of a effect of 1 foot to 2 feet away from you, where you're going to be in a sensual moment, and that carnal nature that you want to come out of her is there. The woman, she's going to make a memory with you, and she's going to make a sensual, subtly hypnotic memory in your mind. It's dope, man. This one here, it's rich, it's indulgent, it's something that has a sexiness without compromise. It's non-cloying, but that's why I say you wear 3 sprays, because if you do go over 3 sprays, the rum and the amber, this one can be a little bit sweet. It's very obtuse, very thick smelling. So you want it to be diffusive. You want to wear fewer sprays with this, in my honest opinion. But go ham if you choose to. To me, sensual. It's inviting, it leaves an impact, and it leaves a woman's desire all over you. This is Blonde Amber from the house of Clive Christian. Get your nose on this one, fellas. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I have the final fragrance on this list. To me, this one here is the fragrance that you cruising down the highway. You got the convertible top down. You playing SOS band. You playing loose ends. You just vibing. You in your upper echelon feel. You got your your top open. You got your lady next to you with her scarf around her neck. Everything is a vibe. Everything is emotion. Everything is about luxury and luxuriant feeling. This is Roja's Crystal Aoud Parfum, and this here is instrumental in making Carnal Nature pop on a woman and off your skin. This one here is opening once again with a bright citrus accord, which is lemon. It then goes into the Carnal Ylang, which is, it meets into a heart of rose, the and jasmine. As I stated, just the phenomenal accords that bring out Carnal Nature. Citrus pop, floral natures inside of it, and a base of refined oud, saffron, and the sexy, sweet ambergris. Just, I can wax poetic about this fragrance, but I will say this. This one mixes the delicate floral sweetness with a resinous depth that you just have, then blend with the oud, which is a signature scent of this profile. It brings out an intrigue in a woman and a floral nature in a woman that smells. When she smells this, she just makes it known that that's a statement that you have on, and she wants to get closer to you. The Carnal Nature that's exposed by this one, when you wear this one, it announces the intention that you have for her. She knows you smell of something none other. She knows you smell of luxury, and she knows and feels that you smell of magnetic allure. This one, I would say, it is one that enhances the blend of soft romance and powerful luxury. It's sophisticated, it's sensual, and it is tremendously unforgettable. Man, Roja always does it for me. Like I said, I could wax poetic about this brand, this fragrance, this list. Carnal Nature. Get your nose on each one of these fragrances. All 6 phenomenal, just banger after banger after banger. Get your system, get your mood, get your wardrobe ready for pre-fall, pre-autumn. It's coming, fellas. These are fragrances right here that bring out the Carnal Nature in these ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy this content. I always tell you, these fragrances, they are not just fragrances. These are not just scents. These are not just perfume. These are curated invitations to remember evenings. These are things of a memory maker with sweetness, with depth, with presence, with a spark of desire that you want. These are ones in my content, in my list making, and in my experiences are ones that have a Carnal Nature built right into them. They are fragrances that have a dark desire and admiration built right into them. In this game, it's about chemistry, it's about confidence, and it's about character. Aromas score impressions for you at scale. These fragrances can be, all 6 can be something in your collection that really brings out that particular notion of Carnal Nature in a woman. Always remember, scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and community is culture, and we here to Dry Down embody that culture. Stay balanced, stay bold, and keep enhancing. I'll see you guys in the next video.